Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with Dawn of War. So, we're on mission 5. I believe the first game has 11 missions? Yeah, about that. So either way, let's get started because we're already there. We know Chaos is here. They're up to something, so we've pretty much got to start finding out what.
The orcs have been repelled and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of Chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience. And that I do not need right now.
Alright, so I guess we'll be fighting Chaos now. I mean, there's a lot of orcs still on this map. And I know it's been changing, but obviously you can't really get easily, you can't really remove orcs from a planet. It's very, very difficult if that. At least we're starting with a base.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of Chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a Chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Well then.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of Chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Here come the Eldar.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Right, let's get going. We start with 4 heroes now.
The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
The bad thing is we don't have any points of interest.
Scouts awaiting orders.
At your command.
This day shall be a glorious
I mean,
one
it's
for the
fine because we
Imperium.
have quite a bit,
Faith and duty.
but we need to capture something fast. So let's move down
We
to
are
this
united in his service. Faith and duty.
one. I see that there's going to be a bit of a problem here, though.
I serve mankind. Orcs, attack! Space Marines, advance! Wait. They weren't attacking. For the honor of
They were
chapter.
fleeing. What could
For
inspire
terror.
fear in an orc?
Scouts awaiting orders.
I await your
At your
instructions.
command.
See, I was being
Scouts
smart
ready.
about this, 'cause
Scouts
now-
ready. Scouts here.
Why?
Yes,
There we go.
most beneficent
You actually have
one.
to do control to
Gathering
pick that up.
intelligence.
The Emperor's chosen.
Venerate the immortal
None
Emperor.
can stand before the
While the
Inquisition.
enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
I'll go get that in a sec.
At your command.
The Emperor protects. What would you have me do? This day shall be a glorious one for the
I
Imperium.
await your instructions.
It's more of the case that I want to just get
The
everyone
Emperor
ready.
protects.
Now, I think this is the only way, so we should get that without a problem. Let's keep the
Yes,
Space
most
Marines here so we
beneficent
can at
one.
least have some sort of defense.
With all due haste. Yes, most beneficent one.
Good thing is we are slowly getting everything that we need, and let's just start
I will
packing
do
up
as you
a
ask.
little bit. Got quite a bit of space, to be honest, so we're good.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. Follow my lead. Confirmed.
They don't want to mention the dead Space Marines, who look oddly tainted like that.
We stand ready. Orders received. Awaiting orders.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
Right, I know we can get more dreadnoughts now, which is cool, obviously, but we'll need a bit more than that.
I will do as you ask.
Walk softly
Position
and
secure.
carry a big gun.
I await your instructions.
I'm gonna put some towers here.
The
too.
Emperor protects. We are united in his service.
Let's start spawning more Space Marines. We won't need that much, I'd say. But once we're taking over these places, it's gonna take a while. See, that's Eldar captured. Eldar. Can't see that one. Can't see that one. Eldar. Can't see that one. Alright.
Marine squad deployed. Ever vigilant.
Here to serve.
I am going to build a few towers in these regions too.
Protocol.
I mean, unfortunately, everything's kind of expensive,
Here to serve.
at the beginning at least. But we'll need 2 towers here just in case the Eldar start porting in, which is possible.
I await your instructions. Build routine 721
And
initiated.
then from behind, just in case once again, because I don't trust
I
them.
await your instructions. With all due haste.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Follow my lead.
Oh, look at that.
For the Emperor. Something is not right here. For These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands.
Yes,
We must
most
proceed with
beneficent
caution.
one. Yes, Lord.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. We shall know no fear. Eldar.
Perhaps we were
Follow
mistaken
me
about
into
the presence
battle.
of the forces of chaos.
Be it Eldar or Chaos, I will have answers either way. Shall not press on. By my command, attack! My aim shall not falter. Agreed.
I am ready to pass judgment. No one
I
will
await
stop
your
us.
instructions. I await your instructions. With all due haste.
We can upgrade that for better stuff, to be honest. So yeah, let's do that. I'd rather be slow about this, plus it's mostly bends and stuff. Once we get here, it'll be a bit easier to start building a little defense.
Position secure.
You see what I meant?
What would you have me do? I shall not fail.
Did my game crash? Oh, it minimized.
I await your instructions.
It's a bit weird.
I
Sorry about
am
that, guys.
prepared.
Praise the Emperor. Follow my lead.
Right, so we are going to have to hurry a little bit. That's the problem, because they'll just
shall
keep
not
spawning
fail.
troops. The good thing is we've built a defense in a lot of places, but unfortunately it's not going to do us too well. So what we'll do is we'll start
I
bringing this
shall
guy
obey.
here. That's
Yes,
there.
most
Let's build
beneficent
another
one.
tower here.
I will do as you ask.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Let's be
For
quick
the
about
honor
this.
of the chapter. Agreed. Confirmed. Dark Reapers, fall back. We need Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above. Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the machine cult. Faith and duty. Walk softly and carry a big gun. Follow my lead. Confirmed. The Emperor protects.
Ever vigilant. Maintain attack formation.
Yes, Lord.
Walk softly and carry a big gun. Today the enemy shall know fear. For the glory of the Emperor.
Right, we're going to have to get back there. We lost the builder.
How can I
What is
serve?
your will?
We'll keep this guy here.
Here to serve. I will do as you ask.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Follow my lead. Today, the enemy shall know fear. He who stands with me shall be my brother.
The problem is, this is a multi area. Right, we're gonna have to go up there.
My faith is my shield.
Once that's built, we'll be fine. Okay, let's start seeing what we can do here then. We can't upgrade any further, which is a bit of a problem, but what we're going to do is we're going to build the sacred artifact, if we can find some space. And let's try to be relatively quick about this, so we're going to send another Space Marine unit this way.
Today the enemy shall know fear. For the honor of the chapter.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Okay,
Here
let's
to serve.
bring
As you wish.
this lad down. And capture this place and build obviously some towers here once again. But we should be relatively fine.
Marine squad deployed.
I'm being cautious, I am, but it's because you have to be with these things. You never know
Yes, Lord.
On
when
alert,
they're going to come.
brothers.
I'm not going to build any
The enemy
freaking
must be
rhinos,
nearby.
though.
What would you have me do?
Because
Follow
we're
my lead.
practically done. We've killed all the Dark Reapers up here. I want to keep the scouts down there with...
Praise
Upon
the
the
Emperors
commander.
are standing by to tend to our wounded. Build them at the sacred artifact.
So we can get apothecaries,
Here to
which is
serve.
cool.
Taking heavy fire.
I will do as you ask.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
It's the first step on the road to disappointment.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Beware the alien. Heretic.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Yes, my lord. Objective logged. Ever vigilant.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
See, we didn't
there
need
can
them.
be no peace. Space Marines, advance! Space Marines, advance!
They do hit hard, though.
Space Marines, advance! For terror, we shall know no fear. The Emperor protects.
Heresy grows from idleness. Onward to glory.
Walk softly and carry a big
Here
gun.
to serve.
Right,
Yes,
you can come
Lord.
up here.
Defending objective.
Hellfire Dreadnought and normal Dreadnoughts. We can pretty much take that to our advantage. What we're going to do is going to start upgrading. Let's move this guy here. I would like to take a base out. Something nice and build a second camp somewhere, which I'm assuming would be around here, because this bit looks big enough.
Yes, most beneficent one. With all due haste.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Yeah, that second place looks big enough.
Attacking. Understood.
The Emperor protects.
Well, that's my scouts gone.
Attacking as ordered. Commencing attack. Initiating attack protocol 23. We stand ready.
To be honest, you don't really need scouts for this.
Instructions.
It's fine if you're more defensive and you want to scout and so on, but
Protocol.
I don't see a point of the scout. I mean, look at that. We're pretty much destroying them. That autosave function is really annoying.
Awaiting orders. Cleanse, purge, kill.
But once we actually get up here, we'll be able to build and we'll be able to deal with all the, I was about to say Skaven.
Yes, Lord.
All the Eldar.
Yes,
Which I'm
Lord.
assuming there'll be some sort of boss fight, because we haven't actually had a boss fight yet. I mean, we fought the war boss, but it was kind of pathetic.
Area secure.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
I mean, look at this, right? We have
Weapons at ready.
practically
It
a
is
full
time.
army. Well, it's decent company.
Orders received. Maintain attack formation.
I
Taking
await
heavy
your
fire.
instructions.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Moving out. Stay vigilant, brothers. Orders received. Engaging the enemy. Attacking as ordered. For the glory of the Imperium.
I wish it was more like the second game where guys could level up, or at least like Soulstorm where you can at least get some gear from basically killing.
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Yes, most beneficent one.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
At least we'll be able to build our second base
Yes,
soon.
Lord.
Let's build another tower.
With all due
I
haste.
think we're running out of towers. If anything, I'll just destroy these ones. Right, let's get that. Start upgrading our space marines a little more. Actually, I'm going to start getting all of it.
I await your instructions. I exist to
The
serve.
area is secure.
Oops.
Yes, Lord. Build routine
What would you
721
have me do?
initiated.
Cleanse, purge,
I'm quite a
kill.
defensive player, which is why I prefer races like Tau and the Necrons and so on.
Orders received.
And yes, you can use the Necrons for defensive playing.
Enemy is attacking. For the
I know it might sound a bit weird, but when I used to play co-op on multiplayer, I was more the defensive type, keeping the line held, whilst a friend of mine would play Eldar and just port in, destroy the enemy base, and port out.
weapons at ready. ready. At least we know that the orcs and Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in
For the
league.
glory
Just
of the
that they are
Imperium.
living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death.
Destroy orcs in their base, which makes sense, because that's
Yes,
pretty
Lord.
much the base we want now.
Initializing build protocol.
I'm pretty sure there was a limit of towers.
Be my brother.
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
This is going to be awkward.
Today the enemy shall know fear. My faith is my shield.
Fear denies strength.
My faith is my shield.
Well, that's one troop lost.
None shall stop us.
Praise the Emperor.
None shall stop us.
I will see that happens.
Ah, this is going to be a problem.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Orders received. Onward to glory!
Right, let them fight amongst themselves.
Praise the Emperor.
Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Moving out.
Once we capture that, we'll have the perfect place for a second base. Obviously, it's just a little annoying that we have to wait a while, but I should have brought more units up, but we do have a lot of money.
Here to serve.
There is no such thing as innocence.
I mean, it's Space Marines. I mean, you know, we have quite a lot.
Today,
I actually
the
meant
enemy
it's
shall
Chaos,
know fear.
Chaos Orcs. Bloody hell, I'm going to name every freaking faction.
The Emperor protects.
Here to serve.
Yeah, once we can build that, we'll be good. Let's just send the Servitor up.
Marine squad deployed.
What
The
is
Emperor's
your
chosen.
will?
Awaiting orders.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
I'll even get some apothecaries in.
Weapons at ready. It is time. At your command. Marine squad deployed. Awaiting orders.
Right, I need to build 2 more. Come on.
Faith is our shield. Yes, my lord. Ever vigilant. We stand ready. What is your order?
Pretty sure I saw some Eldar there. But it's fine. Let's just build a vehicle camp. Sucks that we can't get a fortress monastery cap, but that's fine.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. Space Marines, advance! Praise the Emperor. My faith is my shield.
Engaging the enemy.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's not going to be a problem whatsoever. We're pretty much sorted.
Initiating attack protocol 23. Engaging the enemy. Stay vigilant, brothers. For the glory of the Imperium.
Yes, Lord.
Correct us.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
None shall stop us. Engaging the enemy.
I stand ready.
Charge! At your command. We are the Emperor's chosen. Objective acquired.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
Alright, we're pretty much golden there. Let's just keep doing upgrades. I'm not sure if that affects that in any way, but we'll get this.
Initializing
As your
attack
command secure.
protocol. Here to serve. I will do as
Praise
you
the
ask.
Emperor.
Heresy grows from idleness.
We do have a decent amount of stuff that we could probably go in without a problem.
It will be done.
What would you have me do?
Right, let's just move our guys there first.
Here to serve. I await your instructions. Build routine 7 to 1 most initiated. One. Yes, Lord.
What is your order? Direct us to the enemy.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be
Taking
nearby.
heavy fire.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Orders received, brother. We will crush the enemies of the
What
Imperium.
we're going to do is send them straight off.
My aim shall not falter.
We should, in theory, have enough troops, because this is normal mode after all, but I'd rather start building...
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
Yeah, that's what I already am doing, so we're good. I understand this is like a choke point, but I'd rather just smash in, no probs. How's this building? It's taking a while. I should have taken up the second dude, but I figured we might need him behind.
Taking damage.
This is quite a large, flat area, which is obviously very helpful for like the Eldar. They can build quite a bit. Who's going by himself, or the Inquisitor?
I await your instructions.
Right, let's build.
Build routine 7 to 1 initiated. With all due haste.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I'm confused.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 7 to 1 initiated.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. We shall know no fear.
Yes?
Maintain attack formation.
That's it?
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, well, brother Isidore. What betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.
Wow, looks like someone's betraying us. Well, that's mission 5 done. Right guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all again very soon.